You ever done a neti pot?
Don't know what that is.
Oh man, you ain't seen one. It's like a Amy used one in Big Bang Theory before, where you put it's like a teapot and you put it in your fucking nostrils full of
Oh,
water.
yeah, it's a
And it
sailing
comes out the other
rinse.
one. Yeah, creepy though.
Yeah, I have thought about doing that when I had a shit ton of nose issues, and I think even your wife recommended that I should do it, but it looks like it'd be gross, man. I don't like water in my nose, even when you go swimming. I don't like the feeling of like
Yeah,
water in my nose. So, but it feels good after though. I bet you do feel like fresh, but yeah,
yeah.
I've not done it before.
She used it and she was nice after, but just the thought of just fucking
It's
getting
like
nasal through.
waterboarding yourself, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking nasty, man.
yeah, I've never tried one. Oh, I am intrigued by it though, to be fair.
You know, waterboarding. Do you think you'd be alright if you just held your breath?
Probably not, no.
Nah, but like they only do it for like 20, 30 seconds, don't they? So they don't kill you.
Says who? Like in movies, but like if you're really trying
It's
to
in the it's in the
torture.
torture handbook.
Oh, I don't get this year's issue.
Yeah, still on the 2025. Nah, but obviously you're fucking all struggling and breathing in, and only a bit of water's getting in your fucking throat and that. If you just held your breath, you'd be all right, man.
Yeah, you'd be alright because you'd die and then you don't have to go through torture.
What would be the worst, man? Fucking, like fucking like jumper cables on the nipples and all that.
That would obviously be horrible. But anything to do with like eyes, like needles in eyes, or like ripping off my fucking fingernails with pliers, shit like that, or teeth, just smashing out my teeth and stuff. Yeah, but like cutting me, none of it's great. I don't want any of it. But I think like
Yeah,
cutting me and like branding me with shit, I'd take that over like just snipping off a finger with like clippers one by one, shit like that. Like couldn't deal with that. I'll tell you fucking everything. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'll tell you
Soon,
everything.
soon as I put that little rollout of tools, I'll be like, yo, I got the coordinates, man. Just that.
Yeah, man, I'll get them to drop me the pin if you want.
Yeah, yeah. I'll come here, man. I'll show you the way.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't do good under torture. All they'd have to do is just fucking put me down a certain like makeup oil in boots and I'd freak out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'd be like, oh no, I don't like any of this shit.
Get the fucking sanitizer on his lips.
You know what though? Because I'm someone that hates just gross liquid shit like creams and moisturizer and that type of stuff. Like sunblock and all that type of stuff it's tough for me, man. Because I'm someone that's so pasty and Irish and ginger is like in my heritage, so I burn so easily. But putting sun cream on it's a fucking hard thing for me to do, man.
Ironically, German's blood runs through mine, but I don't burn.
Mm, you just do the burning 6 million
That's
fucking
it.
times.
I've literally never touched a lick of fucking sunscreen, man. But I
Never
just
put it
don't
on
burn.
before in your life.
No,
Yeah,
I just
you're olive skinned, didn't you? I mean, look at me. I'm like pink. I'm literally pink right now, man.
yeah. Look at the on the stream, like the difference in our complexions, man.
Yeah, I am like, I will tan, so I don't know if you'll even be able to see it. I've got like a farmer's tan at the moment. So, like, I do tan, but I burn first. Like, I go bright red and then it starts tanning. But I am so fucking white that it's a battle because it's either like skin cancer or I have gross shit rubbed on you for a bit. And sometimes I think, oh, I'll take the skin cancer.
Yeah, but you can have loads of shit rubbed on you after, right? Once you've got it.
I know, but you don't think about like, forget what happened to me. And then meanwhile, I've got a mole on my back. That's like, like the fucking Japan flag when I'm lying down, man.
It's like a fucking Oreo.
Yeah, I hate shit like that to be fair, but I am
Yeah, I
getting
don't
better
use
with
it.
it.
I just go from like kind of brown already to just darker brown. I never burn, man.
Yeah, I would like to do an ancestry DNA thing just to see how fucking white I am.
Yeah. Yeah, just fucking all the Midlands.
Now I know I've got like family from places in the world. So I know a large percent of me is Irish because my granddad's Irish. They're not my dad's side. They have got like some rogue ones. Like I'm sure there's some like Australia. There's just family just dotted all over the world over from my dad's side, but my mum's side, it is all just Irish. Maybe a bit in Scotland, So like I'd like to do a test just to see how fucking white it goes, man.
Yeah, mine's fucking ours was like 70% British, Northern Ireland, whatever, and then a few percent was like Germanic Europe,
Mm.
obviously Germany, and then 2 or 3% was fucking like it says something weird like it says Americas, but it says like Mexicana, so just Mexico basically, and then Guatemala, Sardinia, so like just fucking all over the place. I'm sure there was like a tiny little bit of Polish or something as well. But yeah, like a good bit of German and fucking Mexican, Guatemala.
Yeah, I
But
don't think I've got anything like exotic like that.
yeah, but my great nan was full German, like 100%, and then someone down in the family was from fucking Guatemala. So I reckon, well, the great granddad, he was British, so I reckon they had like maybe England and Germany were in the war, like in Germany, obviously, and maybe they met in the war or something. And then I'm sure Guatemala's like near fucking America somewhere. So I was thinking if they got drafted over to America or something, like met in fucking Guatemala, then a bit of Mexico, like just all mixed in around them areas, man.
Do you ever see it? Because I see people that do the ancestry DNA thing and they track down like ancestors from fucking 5 generations ago. It's like, oh, that's crazy how much I actually look like that person. Do you think that like down your line of ancestors that like there's someone that you're like, fuck, that looks just like fucking me, and like
Mm.
imagine if it's from like 300 years ago, if you could even see that and be like, fuck, like that, it looks just like me, like from 300 years ago, man. It's that strong, that heritage. Like,
Yeah,
obviously, you all come down from somewhere, but to just see it, like, if you could just go back in time and stand next to it, it's like your great, 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 great fucking granddad or something. And you're like, motherfucker just looks like me, man.
yeah, and it's weird because you'd think the DNA pool would kind of water down after so many generations, but some DNA is just strong in there, man.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think like I am unique looking. I don't think I look like many people. I don't think many people look like me. So it'd be interesting. Like I think I look a bit like my dad, especially as I get older. But my mom used to say, like, oh, you look just like your fucking dad. I never used to see it, to be fair. But now I'm older, I see bits of myself and I'm like, ah, yeah, like I can see my dad there. Um, but yeah, it would be interesting to see that's your cat saying that. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what my ancestors look. I know nothing about my family. I don't, as you know, but people that don't really know like about my personal life. Like I'm not close with my family or anything at all. To be fair, so it'd be interesting to just see like what some of them did, if there were any interesting people in there. Like, oh man, I don't know because they did that. But I don't imagine I've got anyone of any worth in there somewhere because I know what fucking my gene pool is the worst. So I can't imagine that I've got some fucking, I don't know, athlete in there that fought off every super virus. You know what I mean? Like I used to get every fucking sickness under the sun. I used to be such a sickly kid. So whatever genes I've got, they're not passed down from like Vikings or something because
Yeah,
pussy genes, man.
just pasty bricks.
Mm,
Yeah, mine's interesting because with the Mexican side of shit, obviously fucking thick hairline, kind of brownish skin, like just my complexion, my fucking hair, like and my strong eyebrows and brow and like fucking cheekbones and that. But it's weird to think that you could just end up anywhere because that, like I say, that great nan was like full German, but she just lived over here with the granddad that was English. So they could have just fucking. It could have gone the other way. They could have just chose to stay in Germany or something. You know what I mean? They could have just fucking descended through Germany and lived there. Or it's weird how the family tree splits off and we just end up in this shithole instead.
yeah, maybe I'll do it. I am intrigued. But yeah, I can't imagine it's going to be anything where I'm like, oh, class, I'm part of this, or oh, I'm a little bit exotic here. You know what I mean? I'm a bit Colombian there, or something. It's not going to be anything like that, man. It's just going to be boring shit.
Yeah,
I think it'll just be
yeah,
very close Europe. It'll be like English, Irish, could be a little bit of Welsh, could be a little bit of Scottish, and then maybe like 0.5% again Polish or something. I reckon it'll just be something like that. But I've got technically it's brown, but like I had blonde hair and I've got blue eyes, so there could be a bit of Swedish in there maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to move to Japan one day, so maybe if I have another one out there, I'll have a little fucking Japanese kid, you know what I mean?
It don't work like that unless you sleep with a Japanese woman.
Oh no, like it'll be in the air, won't it?
Imagine that if you just have a kid in a country and it just comes out like what their country is. So if you had like a kid in India, like even though you and your wife are like Caucasian, you just end up giving birth to like an Indian kid. You're like, what?
Yeah.
They're just on the terrain.
Yeah, yeah. Just the location you're in.
Yeah, that's how people think fucking zodiac signs work with star signs. That they just think whatever month you're born in, like fucking matches that somehow. You know what I mean? It makes no fucking
That is
difference.
equally as fucking stupid, eh?
Yeah, that is exactly how it is. Yeah, just because you're born in 1 month doesn't mean that just the start. It's all a bunch of shit. Yeah, they're so
Yeah.
specific as well. Let's read them. Actually, that's a good idea. Let me
Yeah, go
read
on.
today's. What are you?
Why do you think they do align? Kind of. Because it's all bollocks, but they are accurate sometimes. You think it's just, I don't know, just fucking generations of research and bullshit.
No, I just reckon it's vague that it just covers boxes. You know what I mean? Like,
My,
and I
mine's
reckon if you
Capricorn.
read them, if you compiled, say to, I think they release them every single day, but if you compiled every single day and put them through like an algorithm and machine, it'll cover every base. It'll cover like, yeah, you're a bit lazy, you have a problem with authority, and then like you could read it like 6 months later, and it'd be like, you're a boss bitch, you fucking run your own business. Like I think it just covers every fucking ground eventually, and it's purposely vague. So you're like, that applies to me.
Yeah, yeah. Mine's Capricorn, man. Wind me up.
Capricorn. Let's have a fucking look then,
Tell me what I'm thinking.
and we'll see if this is you. If it says has a tendency to want to buy a drone all the time, then I'll believe
Yeah.
in
Tends to not stick a job for more than 3 months.
it. Capricorn. Here we go.
Yeah, man.
So there's a couple. So there's like Capricorn health and wellness horoscope, daily love and relationship, career, money, and your daily. Should we just read your daily horoscope?
Let's do my daily one.
So, small arguments are likely to challenge your patience throughout the day. It is important that you overlook the minor issues today, otherwise, you'll only be destroying the peace of your own mind. Try to share your problems with someone, as this can go a long way with improving your mood. Planning solitary activities can be promising today. What the fuck does that mean? That means
I
fuck
don't
all.
know.
That's gobbledygook. It means nothing. And it winds me up. It winds
It
me
does.
up.
It's just that kind of wording just speaks to the naive, don't it? And the easily fucking persuaded, like just agreeable people that are just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, today.
Yeah, oh, Daisy, how I'm feeling. Or like you'll do something. You'll be like, yeah, I think I'm thinking about just fucking quit my job tonight. I'm like, classic Capricorn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's read
And you
mine.
want to just be like, oh fuck off.
This is mine, Pisces. You'll finally complete that long delayed task today through hard work. Today is marked for hard physical work. You are supposed to gain both socially and financially for the hard labor. Be careful to avoid any confrontation today with your loved ones. The stars predict that a confrontation today will escalate to high proportions in no time at all.
Couldn't be any more off.
Yeah, I've done fucking shit today, but I ain't grafted, and it ain't there's no financial gain. It's just housework. I don't get paid to do that. You know what I mean? And also, don't have an argument today because it could lead to higher proportions. Like so, it's all bollock. Like who reads that and goes, "That's me today for sure."
Yeah, we could trigger you and start talking about psychics and that.
That's not one. But I know there's there's people that are technically close to me and in my circle, let's say, that go to psychics. And when they speak about them, I have to bite my tongue because I don't want to ruin other people's time. But oh, it's infuriating, man. It's infuriating.
I know, because that when because I have it as well, and it's in my family a bit. And when I they're they're talking about it, and I'm standing there, and I'm thinking, man, what can I distract myself with here to just not get in on this? And then they'll go, "Do you believe in psychics?" And I'll just go, "Nope." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Don't want to talk about it, man, because I'll just tell you to piss off in a minute."
Yeah, and like I've said before, I'm in two minds because I don't agree with the psychic because they know they've not got a gift or a power or ability to do these things. And they'll have people come to them and say, my nan passed, my husband passed. I want to communicate with them, tell them one last time I love them. And this person's like, yeah, yeah, let's do it. And like, pay me and I'll do it. And it's like, it's clearly like a scam and it's manipulative and it's shitty. So I hate it because they know what they're doing because there's no such thing as a gift. But they're saying that they can communicate with this shit. But on the other side, kind of how I feel with religion and stuff like that, is that if that person goes to a psychic to speak about their traumas and they believe that they're speaking to this person and it makes them feel better, I don't also want to take that away from the person if it's what gets them through the trauma or get them through this hardship they're going through. So I'm like on the fence because I don't agree with it, but I also don't want to take it away from the person that needs it for trauma or to get through a rough time. So I have to just fucking bite my tongue with it and be like, it's nothing to do with me, but I hate it. And I've said I want to go, but I want to go and I just want to just be like, yeah, agree to everything and say, oh, that's bollocks. But to do that to someone, it's harsh, though, isn't it? Like to just see the face. But I really want to actually do it, to be fair. But it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, I think they're just because obviously they ask you loads of questions and fucking get all the information out of you, and then basically just tell it back to you and give you some shit. But I think they're just good at reading people. Like their job is just reading people's personalities and having little vague guesses about what might have gone on, and they're usually like spot on. But yeah, to just be like, "Oh, your granddad's speaking to me. Like he's proud of you. You've done this and stuff." It's like, man, like you say, it's just they want to hear that kind of thing to make them feel better, which you know you can't take away from them because if that makes them happy, then you know who gives a shit. But at the same time, it is annoying because you're just playing people. It's like a fucking circus.
Yeah, and if there was such thing as an ability, a gift, if you will, of psychic or intuition, you'd get some people for sure that would use it to help people through the traumas and to get people through hardship. But if you've got a talent, the first thing you think of is how can I monetize this? If I play guitar and I'm amazed at this, fuck it, I'll do it on YouTube or I'll do it on TikTok Live or you know, there'll be people out there that'll be just winning all the time in casinos and be like, oh, that motherfucker's got the gift, haven't they? They're winning the lottery all the time. You'd see people exploiting it because that's what humans do. If you really had an ability, a gift, a magical thing where you could predict something or read something that well, like you'd see motherfuckers profiting from it.
Yeah, I can see it in a setting of fucking 1905 where it's just you know we don't know what's fucking real and fake and loads of weird shit's going on,
Yeah.
and it's just an old fucking medium. But in fucking the modern day that we're in with all the technology and everything, like how are we still doing like witchcraft shit in a tent, man?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I have this conversation with friends all the time because I think we even spoke about it on an earlier episode of the podcast. I like episode 5 or something. It was like, "Do you believe in ghosts or some shit?" I don't need to move my cat. Um,
Right.
yeah, but like I have this argument with them all the time because they say like Kyle, for instance, who's been on the podcast, he says I don't believe in them, but then when I say look, let's do a Ouija board then and stuff like that, he's like, nope, because I don't want to invite it. He was like, even though I don't believe in it, I don't want to chance it. And I always say, well, then if you don't want to chance it, there's a small percentage of you that believes in it because you just 100%. Like, I don't believe in any of it. So I'm like, yeah, do a fucking Ouija board because I know nothing's going to happen. But like, if you're like, oh, maybe not because I don't want to chance it, to me, there's a slight percentage of belief because there's a small percent chance that you think something could go down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't believe in any of that. Ghouls, goblins, ghosts, vampires, none of it. It's all bollocks.
I'm gonna change the topic.
Go on.
I've been watching the old Pokemons, as you know.
Yeah.
So I'm on season 2, running through all of them with my son, and obviously probably 3/4 of the way through season 1, he gets Charmander, like evolves. Yeah, sorry, if Charmander evolves up to like fucking Charizard, and then part way through the second season, he gets stuck in like a snow cave. He gets snowed into this fucking cave, and he's like freezing to death. And he's like, "Oh, we need to stay warm," and he like pops out a fucking Charmander, and I was like, "Hey," I was like, you got Charizard like last season. Where the fuck has he got a Charmander from?" I was like, "This must be an error, or fucking I've missed some."
Hmm.
And I googled it, man, and it's like the Charmander fucking continuity error. So it's like season 2 that it's called Snow Way Out, but the episode was meant to be delayed. Well, the episode was delayed from season 1 because it was fucking causing seizures in Japan, so they had to like delay the episode, and they just ran it in season 2 like by mistake, without realizing that fucking half his Pokemon had fucking evolved by then.
You know what's crazy? I'm the Pokemon person out of our friendship, and you've informed me of a Pokemon fact that I didn't fucking know about, man.
Yeah,
That's cool.
because he popped a Charmander. Because I thought, like, I was watching it thinking, just fucking get Charizard out, man, stay warm. You know what I mean? In this cave, and Charmander comes out. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I do
And
remember. I
yeah,
remember the episode. Yeah, and I also remember the controversy of the Japan episode. It was like about Porygon, and they're going like a
it-
digital universe, and it caused flashing, and it sent like hundreds of kids to hospitals and shit. So I knew that's why they did the delay and stuff. But yeah, maybe I saw it and I didn't clock on because I
yeah,
went through and watched them like a few years ago as well. And yeah, maybe I didn't notice it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So like,
yeah.
why would they release that then? No,
I don't know. It says this happened because the American dub reshuffled several episodes. Several episodes had to be delayed and reordered following the 1997 Electric Soldier Porygon incident in Japan, which caused many broadcasts to fall out of chronological sequence. But yeah, they delayed it because of epileptic fucking
I
seizures people
saw
were
it.
having.
Yeah, I've gone on. There's like 7, maybe 5 to 7, something like that, like banned episodes. Some are just banned in Europe, some are just banned in Japan. That was one of them. And like you can find them online and stuff. One of them is where like James from Team Rocket's just got tits. He's just got big breasts and he's in like a bikini and shit. One of them, I think like a Pokemon Ranger or something pulls like a full on like Magnum, like a gun out on like Ash and the like a full on just gun. So there's some mad shit in there in the early episode, but it's just 90s Japan, you know what I mean? But some of the earlier episodes of Pokemon are good, man. Like that one where he like lets Butterfree go and that. It's an emotional episode. That's cool. And even when the episode where
Yeah,
he finds Charmander, like his trainer had left him, he was in the rain, and like his flame was getting like there's some
yeah,
real like hard hit emotional. Like I love it. Like I loved it as a kid. I still watch it now. Like in the latest seasons, they're not as good, but obviously nostalgia. Like the fighting and the animation looks really fucking good. But it's like the problem nowadays with movies and TV shows and I guess what they call woke culture is like there's always a message in there, and sometimes like you just don't want a message. You just want to watch a good action film
yeah,
or a good thing. But the good thing about Pokemon is like the message isn't in your face. It's just wholesome. It's like feel good. It's just like that's nice. You know what I mean? It's a nice thing. It's like a wholesome thing. So
yeah,
it's a good time. I've always
yeah.
loved it since I was born, man. Shout out to
Max
Pokemon.
is Yeah, Max is loving it. Even it's even like old 90s animation, and it displays in 4:3, so it's got the black bars on the side. But yeah, he loves it, man, and he's fucking naming so many of the Pokemon now.
And the
And I think
music, the intro and the
yeah,
outro music, lovely.
and I think the message he gets from it as well is that he just fucking Ash just always keeps trying. You know what I mean? He don't give up. He faces adversity and just fucking keeps going. Like
Yeah,
he's
it's
kind
good.
of learning that his fucking determination. But the one thing I do is because obviously Team Rocket fucking pops up in every episode. I'll pretend that I ain't expecting them, and like every time they pop up, I'll go, "Oh, not again!" Like these two, and he'll go, "They're always there," or he'll go, "They didn't blast off last time." And we was watching one the other day because we were watching it where Ash has just entered the Pokemon League, like the first one, and there was a Hitmonchan that popped up, and he just went, "Oh no, not Hitmonchan."
Yeah,
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 yeah, we're
it's a
really
good
enjoying
time.
it, man.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah,
It is a good time. I do like the old Pokemons are good. The movies are good as well. To be fair, the early movies. I'd recommend those as
yeah,
well. The Mewtwo Strikes Back film. It's good. They even redid it a few years ago on Netflix, where it was like 3D animation. That was really good as well. I cried in the cinema when I watched it as a kid.
yeah. My mum and dad told me that they took me to see that in the cinema because it's like fucking 3 hours long, and they were like, "We were so fucking bored, but you loved it."
Yeah, it's a good film. I remember they come with like promo cards as well, like Japanese. Oh, well, they're English over here, but they come with like a few cards. They come with like a Mewtwo, like an Electabuzz. You got like a card when you went and saw it.
Man,
It's
did you
cool.
ever fucking collect? Did you ever get where in like pop bottles, in the lid, you'd have like you could scrape out the little plastic thing
And
out
it'd
of
be
the
like a
lid.
code.
Well, sometimes you'd have like little holograms in there or something, or you'd have little pictures on them.
I don't remember
It's
pictures
weird,
of
man.
holograms.
You don't get that anymore. Yeah, because yeah, sometimes you'd have a code in there. It's like a little rubbery plastic thing embedded in the lid. But I'm sure they ran a thing for a while when I was a kid where they'd have like little photos or little fucking like holograms in there, man.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't remember that, to be fair, but probably yeah, it could have been a thing. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's weird, eh? The little quirky things we used to have as kids, man, like that. Everything's boring now, isn't it?
Yeah, and because it's leaked as well. Everything's leaked, so there's not really surprises anymore when cool stuff does release because you already kind of know already. Like the iPhone Fold, you know what I mean? Like that's been
Yeah,
like leaked for like a year, and like it's meant to be when they do their thing in September, they're launching their WWDC or whatever it's called, the Apple event. It's like, oh, is the Apple fucking Watch 12 and that type of stuff, and they get leaked like 12 months before. That's the first time I meant to see it, so it's meant to mean something. That's why I kind of like the Summer Game Fest for games because some stuff gets leaked there and comes out a little bit early before it's announced, but a lot of it are surprises there. So I watch it and think, oh fuck, what's this? I'm like, oh
yeah,
shit, and like the first time
yeah.
it is like announced like a trailer for fucking like a new game that you've been waiting to come out and stuff like that. So yeah, I do like those, and I think a part of it is because there's no spoil. It's all fresh and new, like it's meant to be, really.
I think where the struggle as well is the when they apply for patents, it's just public, ain't it? People can see what patents they've applied for. So if
Yeah.
they apply for a fucking folding phone patent, then it's just obvious what they're making.
Yeah, I see LinkedIn when like it'll just be like rock stars hiring like voice actors. People are like, oh, they're working on the next game. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you just see it on online. But yeah, it does suck that there's not real like surprises anymore. Obviously, like I'm on the internet a lot, just as everyone else. So you can just go on less or and see less, but like I'm looking for stuff. Like I'm looking at games. Like I'm on top of it, type of thing. Like our friend Mark, he like messaged me before, and like I said to you, and he said like how do you know like about stuff? Like what do you do? Like how do you know this game's coming out or that game's coming out? Like how do you keep on top of stuff basically? And it ain't something that I actively sort of seek out and do. It's just because I'm interested in it. So I read about stuff. You know what I mean? Same as like space, anything that I'm interested in. I'll watch videos on it. I'll search it. I'll research it. I'll do whatever because I'm interested in it. Like the stuff that I don't fucking know or give a shit about. I don't know, like politics, and I'll fuck all about it because I ain't interested in it. I don't give a shit. So my knowledge on it is embarrassing almost.
yeah, and you just get fucking algorithmed around it because that's what you're interested in.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Man,
true.
man, even weirder. The other day when I said I text Amy about something and then she had ads for it on a thing. The other day, I don't know how it did it, but I was on the work laptop, which has no connections to any of my devices, and I was just fucking googling like turf, like fresh turf to lay in the garden for when we move house, and I did it on the work machine, and then I got ads for it on my phone, man.
That is weird.
The only thing,
Maybe it's IP. Maybe it's like the connection.
so I was thinking the only thing that is the same is that we're on the same Wi-Fi,
Yeah, it could be like IP based.
but that would mean that if I'm fucking searching for turf on that network, the other people's laptops and that they'd probably get ads for turf on their
Yeah.
fucking.
They might do, and that's why sometimes if you think you just get random ads that aren't catered to you at first, it might be just because other people are getting them. But saying that,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. That is a weird one, but I
But
won't put.
Wi-Fi based, like network-based cookies spread out to different devices. That's mental.
Yeah, I don't know because like your wife, let's say she's like really into stationery and she obviously like looks it up and stuff like that. And like you don't get adverts for that. I'm like maybe you do though. You just think it's a regular advert. You don't think it's like oh she
Mm,
searches that. You know what I mean? So like, but maybe now we know we should like look out for that. But
it's
like
crazy.
it probably is a thing. I won't put it past it. Everything wants your information. Everyone's
But yeah,
selling it.
I was just on the work laptop on fucking. I was just in an incognito as well, just so it ain't in the history of just like, oh, what's he doing at work? Looking at this, but yeah, incognito, fucking no account logged in, nothing. Mental.
That's crazy. I heard something the other day. It was like an astrophysicist, and I think she was on Joe Rogan. You may have already heard it, and obviously she's a fucking astrophysicist. She explained it to the point where like I could understand it, but coming out of my fucking mouth, I don't know if you'll be able to grasp it. But she said to compare how like this paints a picture. If you try and think of like our universe, like the Milky Way galaxy, like it's 100,000 light years across. I'll say that to you. That means fuck all to your brain. You can't picture that in your mind's eye of how truly big this is. But apparently, this puts it into perspective a little bit better. So if you just look at like a book or your phone and you see like the letter I with like a dot, like an I and a dot. So if you look at a page and you see that dot on your piece of paper in front of you, that scale. If that dot on the page was our sun, which you can fit a million Earths into. But let's say the dot on the page was our sun, then our Earth would be comparative to that dot, the Milky Way galaxy, and that dot would be the sun in it.
Mm.
That's fucking incredible to think it's that far, and that's just the Milky. That's just our galaxy. Let alone then there's all the galaxies that we can see, and there's gaps obviously between the galaxies and shit. That's just the one that we're in.
Yeah, I do like when you see like the nearest fucking planet that's visible at night. It's just bright, and you just think that that's just so minusculely fucking small to my eye, but it's there, and it kind of feels like it's just right there because the sky kind of seems flat to you, but it's weird that it's just hanging in there, man, like just floating about, but it's active, but it just seems so dormant because it's just fucking obscure in the night sky.
And depending on how far it is, it could be like hundreds to thousands years old. That the light that you're actually seeing is like it's not actually like real time you're seeing it. It's thousands or hundreds of thousands years that you're seeing it. Like I said, like the Andromeda galaxy, when you see that with your naked eye, that's like 1.5 million light years away. That means like 1.5 million years old by the time your eye's seeing it. That's not even
Yeah,
now. It's a mind fuck.
it's because like everything we see is just on this planet, so it's hard to imagine that something that's just off the planet as well, just far away. I would love to have a go on a proper fucking telescope, man, and just see them
Oh, I've done
like
it, man. Like an
clear.
observatory, and when you like look through it and you can just see it. Oh man, it almost does seem fake. Like it's like no way that's there, and it looks like that, but it is, man. It's out there. Like you can buy like binoculars and see like the moon and shit. You can buy like proper like astro binoculars, and you can kind of see Jupiter. But like on real clear nights, you can just see, like it's just like a little red dot, but you can just make out the bands on it sometimes, just with binoculars. So you can, it's all there. You can all see it, and it is crazy, especially when because I fucking love it, and I'm always excited about it. And the more I find out about it, the more like kind of giddy and like it awakens like you're in a child, man. For me, so then when I can also be like, oh man, look at this. I discovered the other day, even that just like information I told you there, like, look at this, man. And then I see someone else get sort of like, fuck. It's like, I know, like you get it, like you know what I mean? Like I just think it's mental. Like when you come with me before we went to watch like the Meteor, right? She was like, oh shit. It's like it like wakens something in you. It's like it's exciting. It's like going to watch a fight and watch someone get punched. You're like, oh fuck. It's like it does something to you. It's like it's nature. I can't explain what it is, man, but it does something cool.
Yeah, I think it's just fucking. It just takes you back to being, especially if you're in the dark with no fucking devices on. You're just watching that shit. You're just a human looking at nature, man, and just it's active out there, moving at all times, and you're never paying attention to it. It's nice to just break free and watch it.
Yeah, there's the main big one next month in August. That's the one we went to see a couple of years ago. But I went to Cardinal Valley the time before yours, and it's obviously like if you've been there at night, it's completely pitch black. And this year, what's special about 2026 is usually around that time in August for like it's like the second biggest meteor show. The biggest one's in December, but it's usually rough. Even though it's more active, you see like 150 an hour up to. Like it's obviously freezing and cold, and it's just a bit more unpleasant. So you're not out there. But this one's obviously in the summer. It's nice evening, but it's usually like a full moon. But this year, 2026, the way it's fell and like a weird awkward year that there's not even going to be a full moon for the days that it's on. So it's going to be fucking dark. So if it's clear, no
Mm,
clouds, it's going to be a fun one to see. So we said like a few months ago that like I'm gonna go call him a Valley, and like I think a few of us will come, like some of Stacey's friends, like Kyron's up for going and that. And like I think it'll just be sick, man, because it'll be so clear if it's not cloudy. But if it isn't cloudy, I think it'll be a real good one to see. And like I said, it's rare that there's no full moon on that date because that's the only thing that lets it down, really. But
yeah.
this year is a rare one where it's not going to be the case.
Mm,
So if we have clear skies and we go to like a Cardinal Valley where it's like completely black and stuff, I think it's going to be a fucking good one, man.
yeah.
That's
I'll be
only
down
next
to
month.
come to that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. It's like a month and like 10 days or something. I think it's like the 14th to the 17th. I think it usually is something like that.
Yeah, man.
That'll be a
Yeah, I'll be
fucking
down
good
for that.
time.
Yeah, it's nice, man. And there's nothing else to do, so it's fun. It's just kind of relaxing, man.
Yeah, just chatting like we are now, but you're just looking at the sky, and you're like, "Oh fuck, you see that?" And you're like, "Yeah, man," because you get ones that just go across the sky fairly quick, and you get some that just like big blue fucking balls of light. You're like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, it's nice when they kind of burn up, ain't it, and like get brighter and then fade out again.
Yeah, no one does it. Like, I'm not saying that I'm the only one that does it because I've been to like ones because I've searched it at times when I've gone to see ones, and there's like sky. I think it's got like sky watches or something, and there's like places around the UK where people go because it's dark and it's like sightseeing shit. And I've gone to one before, and I've just seen cars parked there, people with telescopes and binoculars. So I know like there are people out there doing it, but like in my friend group, there's no one really that does it. Like I remember like um I got like a friend that when I used to live with them and I used to say, yeah, I'm going to go and do it. He was kind of met like, oh, that's gay, man. You know what I mean? That's gay to go and do that. Like, what's wrong with that, man? It's fucking cool.
Stay in and scroll some reels, man.
Yeah, yeah, it's your fucking shit. But like, yeah, I implore anyone to, if you've never just, even if you've just never looked up, man. Like so many people just probably don't even look at like the stars and contemplate shit. Just look up and stare at them for a while, and then just comprehend what it is that you're looking at. Like you can look at the moon and be like, yeah, that's the fucking moon. But like, just look at a star and be like, what is that? And then what does that mean? How far is it? Like, where did it come from? Where did it burn? How long has it been there? Like, and then when you start asking these questions, you start to just be amazed, like, oh fuck, like what about that one? And that's how it worked for me. It's like you open Pandora's box and your mind and start questioning it. It's like it just makes you ask more and more fucking questions then because you're like, oh, how does that one work then?
It does, man. Because if you look up for a couple of seconds, it's like, oh, there's the stars. But if you look up even for like 20 seconds and just keep looking, obviously your eyes adjust and you can see more and more. But your brain kind of opens up a bit too, and you forget about your phone and what you're doing, and you're looking, you see more, and you kind of your brain just wanders into how far away are they, and like how many's fucking up there, and your brain kind of opens up, man, relaxes you out a bit.
One thing I want to do, it could be because we talk about like we wanted to do trips. Obviously, we did the Budapest trip and stuff like that. But like, um, you like the word Bortle, but that's the word for like light pollution. And like Bortle one is like there's no light pollution, then it goes up. I think like most cities where like we live both close to a city type of thing, it's usually like Bortle six, Bortle seven, which is quite high. Bortle one is like just complete black, no light pollution. And I looked like in the UK and there's none. Like I think the lowest it goes to is 3 in this country.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Obviously, like you get to like Australia and like the deserts and like parts in America, like Ohio and shit like that, they have border ones. But I'd like to go to a part and just go to like a border one zone and just see like the night sky because you can just see the Milky Way galaxy like just right in front of you, like how it's kind of meant to be, like how like cavemen and other people, like early humans, would have seen the sky. You know what I mean? Like because I only know
What's
the
that?
sky from like high like
Yeah,
light pollution. I've never seen what it's meant to look like. You know what I mean?
yeah. What's our most accessible one then? It's gotta be like Norway or something.
I don't actually know. I haven't looked into that. Like, I don't know where. Like, I've seen videos where people go to them, but they are usually like in the outback in fucking Australia, or yeah, like they'll go to um like some canyons in America. So I don't know where like technically our closest sort of border one zone is, but I've got to see what the night sky should look like. You know what I mean? Like we've only ever seen it in light pollution. What's it like without it, man?
Yeah. I've Googled it and it says obviously you can't get any in the UK, but it does say you can get. Oh no, yeah, you can get down to class 2 in mid Wales,
Oh yeah,
but
Wales. Yeah, Wales is quite good for the valleys, isn't it?
yeah, let me try and
But how crazy is
try and
that
find.
you've not seen the night sky how it's meant to look because of the light pollution now? Like
Yeah, no,
that's why people have problems. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson, for one, he has a problem with like big infrastructures and stuff because he thinks it's important to like see the night sky. And that motherfucker lives in New York.
yeah, in the most lit up place,
Yeah.
even at night. Yeah, Germany's quite bad for it. Um, you can get a 4. What is this? That fucking Russia.
Yeah, you ain't going there.
France has got some decent spots. Oh no, 3.1.
So I'm saying,
Yeah, I
like,
wonder where
it's
that's in that.
so hard to do because obviously there's infrastructure, lights, cities, everything everywhere. So to actually find like a true what's classed as Portal One zone where there's zero light pollution, like I know they exist because I've seen videos of them and stuff, but I've got to see that for my own eyes to be like, whoa, man, that's what the night sky
Yeah,
should look like.
yeah. I think there's some places in like in the Americas where you can get them.
Yeah.
Just found a one. Where was this one? I think Sweden might be a bit of a shout.
I mean, you go there to see like the Northern Lights and stuff, don't you? So there's got to be some parts there where there's little to no light pollution. But yeah, I've got to go. I've got to go experience that and just see for real how it's meant to look, man.
Yeah, no, because it's just there's going to be fucking a billion more in just somewhere actually dark. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sweden's looking pretty good for it.
yeah. Well,
I do
mind
want to
going
go to
sooner.
Sweden.
Yeah,
Oh well, it neighbours with Norway, don't it? So
I'd like to go there as well. Norway.
next trip then. Yeah,
I
man.
I did plan on want to go and see the Northern Lights. In like a place like Sweden, Norway, or something by like towards the end of this year, but with everything going on, like I'm fucking changing job, I've got driving shit going on. So I just literally just had surgery. Like I don't think it's gonna happen this year. But yeah, I was hoping to go somewhere the back end of this year to do something like that as well. But I don't think that's gonna happen now.
Yeah, and it's middle of the year, man. The months are going to start fucking flying again, aren't they?
Yeah, but there's a certain window I looked. I think it's like November to February, or maybe October to February, where the Northern Lights show it. So it's got to be in that window as well. So like you can just go like now because they won't be as visible. It's got to be on
Yeah,
a
they
certain.
ain't always on.
Yeah, yeah. Some can take down the light on some days.
Yeah, that's it. Chile, Hawaii, Namibia, the Atacama Desert in Chile. Let's see where that is, man. France, apparently. Where the fuck is this?
Could drive
Maps.
there if it's France.
Yeah. Damn, this looks mad.
I'd like to
Where
go
is
to
Chile?
Hawaii as well. I know in some parts of Hawaii they have those big like telescopes that like go out into deep space because it's so dark there. And there's one in Chile as well. To be fair, like there's two of the biggest telescopes on Earth in Hawaii and in Chile because the light pollution's very low there.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we'll hook it up one day, man. That would be so cool, though.
Yeah, just go and see it and just be like, whoa, like man, we're like robbed from it. Like it might almost like devastate you to be like, man, this is what it's meant to be. And it's
Yeah,
only
you
going to
can
get
just
worse. They probably won't ever look how hard you just have to search for a bottle one. Like eventually there'll be probably no such thing as it. So you'll never get the night sky how it's meant to be seen, which I think it's important to keep that at the same time. Like I don't know, something maybe hippie-ish about me that I think like that should be kind of preserved a little bit. Like obviously I'm all up for modern infrastructure and buildings and that type of stuff, but I do think like you should keep some nature shit as well.
yeah, definitely. It does seem a shame to just be fucking extra trapped in to the point you just can't even see out to it.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like I said, it's only going to get worse as well. But I think just for my own sake to be like, yeah, man, like I've seen it, I've experienced what the night sky is meant to fucking be.
I'll have to get to that fucking Vegas like dome thing, that ball, and just have a
Sphere.
fucking yeah, just have a fake one on there.
It probably will be stuff like that. Yeah, it probably will. But are you bothered about that, by the way? Is that something that you'd like want to do one day? Like, if you got tickets to go and do it, obviously you'd be like, yeah, fuck it, yeah. But like, is it something where you're like, I'm gonna save up and I'm gonna do that one day?
I think it looks pretty sick because they can manipulate the shape as well, so you can just feel like you're on a fucking wide open landscape. It looks cool, man.
Yeah, I've heard like it makes you like feel sick. Like the motion sickness can make you feel sick 'cause it feels like you're moving. And apparently, like the
Mm,
way the steps are, because they're very like on top of each other, like your seats, it's quite steep. So like sometimes if there's like motion, like I know Wizard of Oz is like a big thing I like to watch in there. And like the shit where tornadoes and that are going off. And apparently like it can make people feel like actual like throw up and feel sick because your body thinks you're moving, but you're stationary. So it fucks you a little bit. It's like
yeah.
that immersive. But I like the idea of it.
We actually went to like a fucking 360 observatory sort of thing in Japan, and it played a little movie like this. It's like a little fucking rat or something, or a little mouse or something was trying to get up to space, and that was in a 3D projection. It was all around you, but you were kind of lay down to watch it,
Yeah.
and that was a bit weird motion, to be fair, to begin with, because you feel like you're moving.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to do cool shit. I went when I went to Amsterdam, I went to like a zoo and it was a big fucking zoo and it was cool. And attached to the zoo, it had like a big observatory and we went and watched like a science lecture there and it was in Dutch. But because there was a couple people like me included and like maybe one or two that spoke English, it'd just be all in Dutch and then just be a couple of words that should just tag on in English and they're just for us. But like I could just make sense of what was going on from the visuals, but it was just like just Dutch, and I was like, I don't know what she's saying there, but you could be like, ah, she probably was talking about that. But the
So I
visuals
felt
itself
prepared
was
for the last
yeah. Yeah, I like doing cool shit like on holiday. Like I like to go and actually like do something, cool in another country and just see how they do it as well.
Yeah, that's the best part about traveling, man. Just seeing how people just happen to do their own shit over in their place because they're from a different place.
Yeah.
But you also feel like yours is the standard, but it's not. So you go over and compare it, and you think, oh, they eat that with the hands. You know what I mean? But they've just done it different. They probably come over and think, the fuck's he using a fork for that for? Get stuck in.
Yeah. Yeah, I am I'm like hankering to go somewhere and doing it like a travel. Um I just don't know where. Like I want to go to Japan so bad, but it's quite a big expense and it's obviously a big deal. The travel, that type of stuff. That it's still going to be a few years off just because I need to fucking put more money into the house and that. But yeah, I don't know where I want to go next. Like I said, like in Norway or Sweden, I think that could be a shout to go somewhere next. It's still in Europe, but yeah, if it was up to me, I'd be going South Korea, like Seoul, or around Japan again. But yeah, I've got to be more sort of realistic and like a quote unquote smaller trip around Europe, maybe. But I'm getting the bug to be like, I want to just go and experience some shit again, man. Because Budapest and shit was fun as fuck, wasn't it? To be fair, man.
Yeah, man. And especially just being the boys. You know what I mean? Just chilling, just doing what the fuck you want.
Yeah, yeah, and obviously I've never like I used to go. on like skateboarding trips, so like, it's somewhat similar. Um, but yeah, like I've never in like, my adult life gone away with like a friend or anything in that way. So it is just a different dynamic. It's a bit more fucking, it's a bit chill. I don't mind going away with like partners and stuff either. Either to be fair, just because I like to have a good time. I feel like for someone who I wouldn't say is an adventurer by spirit, I don't really. I'm just like no, fuck that. I think when I'm abroad and stuff, I'm more. I can be like open minded. Like I will try something gross maybe to eat, or I will try something to drink just because I'm there. And I think fuck it. It's like I'm not really like that at home, so I kind of like that. I can get adventurous when I go away as well because it is something that happens naturally in my day to day life. To be fair.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to just fucking absorb the culture, see how they do stuff, try all their fucking commoditized foods and shit and drinks, and just blend in, man. And I like to just go in random places too, like just dip into somewhere that looks, it don't even look welcoming. Let's just fucking go in there. But I wouldn't do it over here. I'll just get to the places I already know, eat the food I already fucking know. But when you're somewhere else, you're out your comfort zone anyway, man. You might as well fucking dive into a few things.
Yeah, exactly. And like flying is my worst thing. So I just feel like the hard parts of us. I think fuck it, how bad can fucking kangaroo nut be? Let me try it. You know what I mean? Like I've already been
Yeah,
on a plane. I've survived already. Let me try anything.
yeah. I might as well get this nut in case I die on the way back.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I do want to. I do want to go somewhere again soon. I am. I'm looking to travel. But to be fair, I've been so fucking stressed. Like, like I, I know that I suffer with like stress and anxiety and shit. We've spoken about it fucking loads on here before. But sometimes I don't realize how much I'll take on until like I feel it. Like obviously I've had a lot of change, lot going on. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm fucking killing it and stuff. And I've been like mad productive, but I'd say the past like man 2 weeks, obviously there's like other shit going on. And like Stacey and that type of stuff where I'm just like, man, I feel like run down now, like my sleep's gone to shit. Like I feel like I've took too much on. I need to like calm my shit down a little bit. So I'll say like, yeah, man, I want to travel and do this, but I don't know if it would be the best fucking thing for me now. I think I want to just stay in my lane a little bit and just trudge through what I've got. Get my head down of the commitments I've agreed to sort of do and take on, and get through them first before I start having loads to my plate. And I'm saying that like I'm spinning loads of fucking plates. I'm not really, but for me, where like I'm easily fucking overstimulated and everything fucking stresses me out, that it's a lot for fucking me. So
Yeah.
I didn't realize until like recently. I was like, man, I'm stressed out, man. Like I've got a lot of fucking like it's pressure, but it's like pressure that I've put on myself. So like I can rein it in, but I have sort of like got my head down in the past like 6 months and just thought, fuck it, I'm doing this and doing that, and it's all sort of worked out and been positive so far. But I didn't realize how much of a toll it sort of took until like recently. I've gone like, fuck me, I'm a bit knackered. To be fair, like I'm a bit fucking exhausted. I need to just chill out on some shit, man, and just relax a little bit.
Same here, man. And you fucking, I've had a hectic couple of months, and it's still all going. Like nothing's fucking settled down yet, but you do kind of just be fucking running head on for so long that you just think, man, I ain't just had a day to relax, just me, and chill this out. You get into the flow of just fucking doing everything and battering everything. You just get into that habit, and you realize after a bit, like, man, I ain't chilled for fucking ages.
Yeah, it's true. And speaking of like commitments and stuff, we still do this, and we missed an episode. Yeah, and this is fucking episode 40, man.
Yeah, boy.
When we were speaking
For
about this like 6 months ago, whatever, I was like, yeah, should we just fucking do it? If I said to you, like, yeah, man, we'd easily get to episode 40, you'd probably be like, nah, man, we'd probably fizzle out after a couple, but it's still just like, yeah, podcast, yeah, sound, we'll load it up in
yeah,
a sec and just we'll get to it. It's like,
yeah, and it
even
it
this has been
seems,
consistent.
yeah, man, it seems like a smallish number, but it, it's fucking 40 weeks on the trot, man. It's good going, good play.
As adults, obviously, you have a wife, you have a kid. I obviously have my own fucking adult shit that, like, I feel like it's rare to be committed to something as, you know, they say in our job, it's more of a hobby, if anything, and we like to do it. So to be committed that consistent to it where it isn't like profitable really. Like it's pretty fucking good in it, you know what I mean? It shows that we like doing it really.
Yeah, it's harder if anything because you ain't forced to do it, you ain't contracted to do it, you ain't paid.
Yeah,
So
it's easy to just think, nah, I can't be arsed this weekend to do it. Let's just fucking put one out the week after. But now we've stuck to it, to be fair, haven't we? And I feel like even that in itself, like, has shown sort of commitment to like, yeah, man, we're just gonna do this year and fucking stick with it. Like we're over halfway the year now, man. Like
yeah,
we're gonna go like the whole of 2026. Hopefully not miss an episode. Obviously, shit could come up where we might have to miss a week or put it out a bit later because we have to record a couple of days later, whatever. But yeah, look, we might even get through the whole of 2026, man. Of just doing a podcast every week. Like, not many people can fucking say that. No one that I know.
yeah. We've only got to do 12 more to make the fucking year.
Yeah, a whole year straight of it, which is fucking nuts. And really, like, we do get some decent views and that. And I think like if you look at our channel analytics, like overall, it's like 11,000 views from like shit on the channel, which is pretty considering we're just two fucking assholes.
To be
We ain't
fair,
we ain't come with a following before and that.
when you put it like that, and like we said, it might take 3 years to get it off the ground at all. Like a whole fucking year's out the way, almost.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And like when I because there's people that I work with, and we say some shit on it. Not that it's too controversial, but you don't want your boss hearing you say like, "Yeah, that guy's a fucking cunt." You know what I mean? Because you put on a bit of a face at work and stuff. But when I have told certain people that I work with or whatever that I do this, they're like, "What? Really?" Like it's almost like they can't believe it. You know what I mean? I don't know if I just give off that energy that I wouldn't do a podcast. Maybe I'm a bit quieter. They're like, that couldn't fucking talks. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's always interesting to see people's take because you do think that if you say to people, "Oh, I do a podcast," they'd roll their eyes and go, "Oh, another one." But they're always like, "Really?" Because again, they probably podcasts pop up all the time, but they probably don't know anyone personally that does it, and I
Yeah,
don't really. I don't know anyone else that does it either.
yeah. And 5, 10 years ago, it's kind of just embarrassing to just put yourself online, weren't it? But it's so normalized now that it don't feel like much. You can just share it now, and people are just like, "Oh, that's cool, man. Fair play." Some people are kind of envious that they don't do their own. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, like just people like, "Oh, I wish I could sort of start one and do one."
Yeah, like, oh, fucking. Yeah, I think they just take it like, man, he's got the balls to do that. Like, he's just a normal guy and he's doing it fucking. Like, I wish I had the time and effort to put that kind of thing up somewhere.
Well, obviously, we're not looking to fucking inspire people here because we don't need the fucking competition. But um, I'm like, right, that I won't even get in pictures. There's not even a picture of me from high school. Like, I don't take pictures. It's not because I think I look shit. I ain't comfortable with it. I don't think it's candid. Like, if you get a picture of me doing something normally, like I didn't mind when I was skating because, like, yeah, get me doing this cool thing. But like, if I'm just like, yeah, smile and wave or whatever, it's just like, it's not real. I'd rather you get me like looking a bit shit, but like actually doing something, like catch me off guard type of thing, because that's a real
Yeah.
photo. Um, and like I've done this and I put myself on camera and for hours, there's literally hours of me now on this channel. I've just been on here and put my face out there and my views, opinions, my shit voice and accent, and I don't give a fuck. So like if someone who's not very a camera person can just be out here and just chat shit, literally anyone can do it.
Yeah. And we've got, it's only small, it's like fucking 20, 25, but we've at least got a consistent viewer base of 25 people that clearly want to fucking listen to what we've got to ramble about.
That's just YouTube. It's all over the place on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff. And when I check the sort of analytics as well, like we said on an episode before, where like we got into like a top 10 chart of comedy in like Kenya, and I see
Yeah.
like a percentage in like India, Netherlands, Hungary. I reckon the Hungary one is because we had Budapest in the title, and maybe someone like was like, "Oh, fucking what Budapest?" But I see like YouTube, we get a bit of percentage of Canada, bit of America, then it's mostly UK. But on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff, it seems to just get a bit more international. There's like New Zealand in there. It gets, I don't know if it's the way the algorithm is, but yeah, like I'd like to see all compiled into sort of want to see how that looks like. I don't know if it's even possible because it's all different algorithms and stuff. But yeah, like I'd say it's probably more really overall, but it's just pretty cool that someone just in fucking New Zealand might have just heard me and you talking for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? That idea of imagine 50 years ago, like
Yeah.
imagine explaining this to someone in the 1800s, like what we're doing right now. We're just chatting online, but could see each other through pixels, through silicon, through this, and we can have conversations without even being there. We could be on the other side of the world. Like, you wouldn't be able to fucking explain this to someone even like 100 years ago, man.
Just a crystal clear image. Just
Yeah.
fucking no delay.
Them motherfuckers are
And then it's
painting each other, man. Stay still there for 12 hours while I'm painting you. Don't move.
yeah. Get your tin on a string while I fucking send you a message.
They're sending fucking pigeons, man.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do they know where they're going?
Yeah, it is. It is nuts. So now we just look at them like in a high street and think, fucking gross little bastards. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, they
Yeah.
used to be our boys.
Yeah, man. There used to be the fucking SMS.
Yeah. Yeah, it is cool that we commit to this. I'd like to get some people on. Not just some different people, just some different views. Obviously you're speaking to a guy and you might jump over on his podcast.
Yeah, I need to reach
Um
out to him again.
yeah, I've got like a couple of people sort of in mind whether they can do a time or even want to come on and stuff like that. But yeah, like I like just doing this because, like I said, it's as an adult, it's a fucking it's an excuse to hang out with your boy and just chat shit. And sometimes it's even like a therapy session, or you're like, oh, I want to chat about this cool thing. But it would be cool to get to a point where like you're just speaking to different people from different backgrounds and different jobs and stuff. And like, I think that's cool. I think like a Joe Rogan, obviously, like he earns millions from it. It's super successful, whatever. But I think the most envious part of his job is the amount of like different people that he talks to, like the different knowledge and stuff that he can learn and have access to. Because it's like I'm getting the best expert on fucking quantum computers on. I'm getting the best expert on fucking grass on whatever it may be. Just like and just having the conversation. I'm like, fuck, I didn't know that. Like and just speaking to different people. I think that would be cool. So I'd like
Yeah,
to
because I like
get more people on.
I, I like getting a little angle in stuff like that in real life,
Me
where
too.
someone's just like you just chat to a random person. They're like, "Yeah, I do mortgages," and straight away I'm like, "Man, what's the best tricks? Like, what shall I do? How can I get good prices?" And fucking, have you ever asked someone this, or have you ever had to deny a fucking, do you get much fucking money laundering where where you just think, yeah, that's obviously fucking just laundered shit,
Yeah.
or just someone works for insurance or someone. I'm like, yo, what's the best fucking, you know what I mean? It's interesting, man, to just speak to people from different backgrounds.
Yeah, like I speak to a guy I work with called Sean, and he got 2 books out. He's like an author, and I just ask him loads of questions about that, and he'll just say like, "Oh, thanks, man." Like I can tell no one really asked him the questions about his book. They probably say, "Oh, you got a book, man? That's cool. What's it about?" And then he probably just says like, "Oh, it's about this, about that, whatever." But like, I'll ask him like actual shit. I'm like, do you ever just come up with an idea, like when you're in the shower and be like, "Oh fuck, I thought of this," and like I ask him about his writing process because I don't do it, and obviously I know people write scripts and TV shows and movies and like everything that you love, whether it be a song, your favorite TV show. Some person sat there and be like, "Oh, I've got an idea for a character, a book." Like someone wrote it first, so I always find it fascinating to like tap into someone's brain that kind of works that way and be like, what's your process? Like, how do you write? Do you keep notes? Do you do this? And I can tell that no one really asks him about that stuff. But like to me, that's what's interesting about it. Like how people like that work, like a musician. Like, how do you just sit there and come up with the tune first? Like, do you just start humming it and be like, oh, that's a bit catchy that I'm gonna add some lyrics to that, or like what comes first, like the chicken or the egg type of thing? Like I like to know how creative people get their creative juices flowing in their sort of lane, if for lack of a better analogy, you know what I mean? So I like to just ask questions about it. That's how you
Yeah,
learn.
and it's nice to be asked as well. But I think I'm more when someone's asking me about my hobby or something that I'm passionate about. I think I'm a bit drawn back at first. I'm trying to gauge whether it's just small talk or not. And if I answer a few things, if they keep prodding and asking a bit more in depth, your brain kind of thinks, oh, like this is an actual conversation, and I would love to talk about this because it's my favorite fucking thing. And
Yeah.
then it brings you, it like opens you up a bit, but it also makes you feel like in psychology, making someone else feel interesting makes them like have a nice opinion of you because it gives them a chance to fucking spread their shit out. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
people want to talk about themselves. So if you just ask questions about themselves, they're more likely to open up. But and it is true, and I do think that I it seems like I ask good sort of like quote unquote interview questions, but not because I'm thinking of good questions to ask people. I just think the questions that I ask are from a place of actual interest. So it seems like a good question. It's like, oh yeah, that's a good thing to ask them. But it's just because for me, I'm genuinely interested in what I've asked. That's why I've asked it. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, it would be cool to interview just a bunch of different people, just to see how and like I get inspired like quite easily. Like I'm not really someone that takes on a lot of stuff like traits wise or whatever. I'm someone that likes to learn, but like I can feel inspired and like I almost love it when even if I don't give a shit about what they're talking about, if I see someone that's like 100% deadly passionate about something that I love, I love seeing it. Like if I'm seeing like someone break the record on like a trampoline, like and they did the most flips ever, or whatever, and you see how happy and excited, I'm like, yeah, man, fucking hell, sick. Like I get inspired by people like pursuing their passions and their goals and shit, and I just think it's cool. I just think it's cool, man. Like to just chat to them about that and just be like, yo, well, you did that. That's fucking mental.
Yeah, it's some like contagious energy, ain't it, man?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I want to like strive in my field, whatever that might look like. You know what I mean? Like it does. I can get inspired by even if I don't give a shit about it. Like you're a fisherman, but you caught the biggest fish ever. Like, yeah, man, what's that like? You know what I mean? Like, I like to hear people's stories, man, because when they're talking and they get passionate about something, it's yeah, like I said, it's contagious.
Yeah, it's nice to have it brought out in yourself as well, where you catch yourself a bit fucking hyped up explaining something, and you think, man, I'm fucking loving this. Like, I really do love this thing. It's
Yeah,
usually just explaining a fucking video game or something to someone. Like, if I'm telling someone what fucking Ghost of Tsushima is, and I start getting hyped up, like, yeah, the fucking slow motion animations and like the blood squirting and
yeah,
everyone's chanting your
you
name.
get it on you, man. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
like I'm telling you when you do that fucking attack, whatever. It's so fucking fun. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it would be cool. So, we've only had. It's mad that we've only had one guest on. It's fucking Kyron, the whitest mook I've ever met in my life, man.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to get more people on, even just for even if it's just like another friend, just because I think it's good to have a sort of like bounce of perspective and like I've thought about episode 30, episode 40, like these kind of mini milestone ones, and I thought let me call it like a game or let me think of something I can do. And I think just for two of us, it's quite difficult because then we're just bouncing off each other. And I think what we get on so much is we're very similar minded. So it'll probably just be like, do you agree? Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, next. You know what I mean, it's kind of boring. But if you've got a third person there to sort of bounce off, it's like, you know what I mean, it adds a different dynamic. So I think it'd be cool to get some people on and just maybe play some games here and there or just come up with something fun. But I don't know when. I'm happy to just do it like this for a while, but I think I would like to maybe get some more fucking interesting people on and have a couple of conversations here and there.
I still want to get to that video game place and do some recording in there because that's just a treasure trove of retro shit, man. Like that will just lead to so much conversation.
Yeah.
I watched a really cool fucking series on YouTube the other day of a guy that bought loads of old Pokemon games like Ruby and Sapphire and shit just for Game Boy, and he was just because I think with them the save file is on the cartridge, so he's just buying these old fucking cartridges, putting the game in, and it'd be like the save file would be from like 2003, or the last time they played it,
Yeah.
and he'd just go in and see what Pokemon they got, what they'd named them, and if they'd fucking used cheats or whatever. So yeah, just that retro feel of like, man, this is fucking someone's save file from 25 years ago.
The older Game Boy
Cool.
ones, like Silver and Red and Blue and stuff like that, some of them you can't play anymore because if you look, like some of them are like see through. If you look through like a Game Boy cartridge, it's got like this big sort of like CMOS disc. It's like a battery, and
Oh,
some of them have only got like a lifespan of like 15, 20 years. So like you have to actually go in if you want to play it and then like actually do some like soldering and put like a spare on them. But some of them have only like a finite amount of time that you can actually play them. So some are like that old that you're almost taking a risk by getting it because you gotta wonder if it fucking
yeah.
even works. I've got one sealed Pokemon Red up there that I actually bought from Japan. And like that might just not work because the battery in it might just be like extinct at this point in it, even though it's never even been played or even opened. Um, So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not really someone that's like a big retro game fan. Like I don't like Pac-Man or give a shit about like fucking what's it called, like Gallagher and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like it was before my time, and I think it's a bit too dated. But give me some PS1 era shit, and I'm like, oh yeah, like old Crash Bandicoot. Fuck, you know, that's like it's obviously nostalgic to me because I'll live through it. So yeah, I think that'd be cool. We'll probably like do some. I've never obviously I edit this, but this is the first time. Obviously, you've had YouTube and you've shot B-roll and done like vlogs and sort of documentary style sort of filming, and you know, like when you did your engine, you sort of documented the process and set angles. So I've obviously never done that. So when we go and start doing things in real life, like you know, we discussed the Comic Con or like thing, it's going to be more vlog style. So it's going to be
Yeah.
interesting to like stitch that together and make a sort of vlog because I've never done it before, but I quite like the idea of the challenge creatively to do it.
Yeah, it's easy enough, and you know, I can help you out as well. And it is fun. It's nice to produce a little something and put it out, man, like that. It's out, just get some creative juices and fucking edit something. But the guy in that store as well, that retro store, he's pretty cool with being on camera and shit. So we could probably fucking do a little interview with him, like, what's the fucking proudest thing you've got in here? What's the rarest shit in here? Like,
Yeah, what's the coolest thing
no,
you've ever seen come through here? What's something because you're obviously into retro games? What's something when you started this was like I've got to one day have this in my store? You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like shit
What's
like that.
something you like hunted down for fucking months and finally got
And
hold of it? That
and
kind of
what's
thing.
one thing that you've not got yet? Or something that's always fucking out you grasp, where you reach and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
be interesting. Maybe it's something that we're gonna like if it's got a Facebook or an email, just message them saying like, "Yo, we plan to come on this day. Is it cool if we come in, film, maybe ask you a few questions, that type of stuff?" It's gonna go on our YouTube. Maybe send a link to this sort of. I like
yeah.
the idea of that. It's a bit awkward. Like I said, I don't really like to be on camera, which is ironic because I'm on it now. But yeah, so I hope I can just sort of be candid. Um, but yeah, I think shit like that would be pretty fun and cool to do. So just the stuff that we have lined up that's to come creatively that we just want to do and have fun. So if you like fucking seeing me and Ryan, then um, you know, you're in for a fucking treat. And if you don't, you're gutted.
Yeah, peace.
It's
Joint Thoughts Podcast. With Dan and Ryan. Joint Thoughts Podcast. With Dan and Ryan.